Welcome all to the Crafty Mini, and just a quick one before we start this video. Big shout out to Minigenics. Their little logo should be popping up now. Found them on Etsy, and that's where I bought this fantastic little Cthulhu miniature from. So shout out to them. Really well priced, and the print quality is absolutely fantastic. Slight caveat: you'll see that on the Cthulhu's right arm, his little finger's missing. That was not due to the packing of the seller, that was my own dumb fault. I dropped it while I was looking at him. But yeah, go check them out, they're really good, got some fantastic prints on there. Right, on to the video. Those of you who follow the channel, you'll probably realise the uploading schedule was a bit weird last week. So that was mainly due to, with real work life commitments, I couldn't get a main video out on a Friday as normal, so I decided to do the lost tapes. Originally, they were going to be released every week. And then I thought, well, no, hang on, a 2-minute video every week, that's a bit crap. Despite, there's a fair bit of effort gone into them, and they were a lot of fun to do. So instead I thought, right, I'll do them daily. Then it turned out I managed to find a bunch of files that I thought I'd lost. So I've gone in the process of redubbing them, getting the editing done. So yeah, so instead we got all the lost tapes uploaded in a day, due to the BPD's involvement. Those of you who follow the channel understand the overall story with that. But after that, it's a case of everything's arrived that should have now, so I can now crack on with the main content of the channel. So what can you look forward to in sort of the next season, as it were? Right, we're going to do some couple of giveaways when we hit certain milestones of subscribers, so please keep an eye out for that. I will announce it on the community post as well. So that yeah, we're going to be giving away some certain stuff, having a bit of fun with that. We've got some more painting tutorials. I've had a lot of feedback based on that, so I'm going to do some more of that, some user-friendly and sort of newbie stuff. More reviews, because I had quite a few people asking about would I review some more RPG products, so yes, we'll be doing that. And to sort of coincide with that, those who follow the channel will notice there's a premiere coming on the 16th, I believe, and that is basically I'm doing a roleplay at the Alien RPG game, and that's with 2 other channels, Divinity Omen and Just Alot Gaming. I've either played a few games or none at all, so it was quite fun to do, get them into it, and that'll progress as we do the other 2 instalments of the Alien RPG as well. So they're going to be released on a Sunday weekly until they're done. That's quite normal. So for the Friday content, again, it's paint tutorials, some modelling, some crafting, all the usual stuff. I've had, because of the feedback on the lost tapes, I'll do more in-depth and bigger, chunkier episodes of those. So maybe like, I'm thinking sort of around 15-20 minutes long a video, and go into some real depth with some cool stories that I've written over the years. As the channel sort of blurb says, anything creative, it's an outlet for me, this channel, so yeah, that'll be coming out. Also Bellweb Gaming, they've got in contact with me, and I'm going to be doing a cool little design on their I think it's a PS2 Slim, looking at it, so I'm going to be working on that, so that'll be something cool I'll be doing. And they're not aware of this, so if they're watching this video now after getting the shout out, they'll realise there's a little something extra that's going to be coming back with it. So I'll be getting that done in the next sort of 2-3 weeks, hopefully. The plan is to basically just get a load of content recorded, edited, and ready for upload, because the start of July, getting some work done on the house that needs doing. So trying to get content out is going to be a little bit of a sketchy time, just because noise and stuff. So it'll be mainly just getting it done on the night time and cracking on with it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got a few more product reviews of things I've been trying out these last couple of weeks. Some really well, some with absolutely no success, but we're going to put them out because people seem to like my thoughts on the PRO-ACRYL. And all these product reviews and things that are coming out, I've spent all my own money on this. There is no sponsorship, I've not been given anything for free. So when I do a shout out, it's a genuine one, like the one at the start of this video. It's because it's something that I've bought myself and I've really enjoyed it. We're gonna go into the macabre a little bit for a few episodes with some interesting projects. So with them, I will put a little warning up at the start, because if you've got a queasy disposition, you may not want to watch them. But we're basically going to try proper grimdark and really grotesque. I've got a cool miniature that's just arrived yesterday for that. Yeah, other than that, that'll be it. I'll do a few more little mini updates, maybe just through community posts. There'll be some questionnaires for people to fill out, get some feedback on. Also a massive thank you to the subscriber who wants to remain anonymous, and that's absolutely fine. They're getting something special in the post, but a massive thank you, because they sent me an entire, and it looks, some of the miniatures were made but looks pretty much brand new, almost unused, Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress. So thank you very much for that. That'll be something I'll update as I get more painted, and maybe do like a playcast with that as well, because that'll be fun to play. You can do solo or with multiple players. That game's out of print now, and for the fact that one of you has bought me that's very, very generous. Thank you so much. Right, that's enough jabbering on. So I've been sent a lot of questions, some via comments, others privately, and we're going to get into them now. So, Sally, take it away.
Hello humans, it's me. Right, on to the questions. How much BPD stuff have you got?
Right, so in terms of planned, I've got some stuff, some cheeky stuff coming out. I won't divulge that too much. If it's sort of more in general, absolutely tons of stuff. So this, the BPD originally came from a Call of Cthulhu campaign, in which this was the organisation that the players were part of. I think very much and you'll get this from the title as well, the BPRD of Hellboy as well. So the idea that it's a group, it's an organisation in the UK that is set up to help fight against the paranormal and the otherworldly things. And yes, that's originally where it sprouted from, and then it sort of evolved and became part of the channel. Really weird, but it's good fun stuff. So I've made like artifacts for it, RPG props and handouts. Some of them you've seen on the channel, others you may not have done. Because whenever I'm doing RPGs, I like the players to, if where possible, is to have literal things they can pick up and touch, and it just looks good.
Are there board games you like or played? Now this is a good question, because you're always mentioning them, but I don't think you put anything on the channel apart from HeroQuest, have you, Crafty?
Yeah, I used to have a massive board game collection, but it's been slimmed down quite considerably now. Just as sort of hobbies change, and then getting time to play them as well is always sometimes an issue. But yeah, my go-tos are, I love HeroQuest. That's one since I was a kid, and with the reprint Hasbro did, I had to get it. The Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Core board game is fantastic, and if you're a big fan of the films, it just nails that theme. If you're not a fan of the films, you might struggle a little bit, but as a game itself, the mechanics and everything, absolutely brilliant. The XCOM board game from a few years ago, I remember, because I love XCOM anyway, the computer games and the spin-off, the UFO aftermaths and stuff. But that one was quite unique at the time, because it runs off an app, and it's a cooperative game, so there's 4 of you playing, controlling certain roles within the human defence, and the app tells you what's going to happen, so that's pretty cool. There's the U-Boat board game, similar sort of thing, runs off an app. That thing is bloody hard, but amazing fun. It takes a long time to play, just a bit of a shame. Twilight Imperium, another absolute corker, but you've got to put aside a day at least to play it if you want to go full on, with like full amount of players and all the expansions. And then things like Pandemic, I love it. I love the simplicity of it. I had the Cthulhu version of it, and I don't know what's happened to it, so I've got to find that somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. But yeah, I do enjoy board games. There's a lot more to it than just sort of Monopoly and Risk and stuff like that.
Oh, that's lovely, that is, Crafty. Right, here's another one from a subscriber. What miniature games do you play? Oh, because you do paint a lot of them, don't you? Do you actually play with them?
Right, yeah, there's quite a few actually. I used to play 40k back in the past, but I've not played that for years now. Just too much, too many rules, and just too much going on. I'll go for the lot smaller ones now that I can fit in a box. So yeah, bolt action. I've played a few games of that now, really enjoying it. I've got the German Panzer Grenadiers. A friend of mine's got some British, and we're looking at getting some games in. The Song of Ice and Fire miniature war game, love that. I've got a Lannister army. I've just tons of fun with that. That is one of my favourites. Then there's the smaller games. So these are the ones I'll probably do reviews on as well, actually. So there's the Silver Bayonet, fantastic. So that is like a warband game. So you only have about, I think it's no more than 8 miniatures, and it's set in the Napoleonic era. So you know the war for Europe's raging between England and France. Napoleon's on the throne, but there's supernatural stuff happening. So you're going out with your muskets and bayonets, going out against werewolves, vampires, ghouls, and stuff. So yeah, that was fun. That's got a cool campaign. At the moment, it's pretty much Last Day Zombie Apocalypse. That's all I'm playing at the moment. I'm doing the narrative campaign. There's been some interesting results in that. The character Dr. Just nearly died twice, and we found some more survivors. We're now held up in a church, an abandoned church, trying to survive the apocalypse, so that's cool. Really enjoy that because I just like the fact that it's in a box. You can just play a game against some zombies, or if you want, like I'm doing now, you can do the narrative stuff. So
Right, so this is quite a common one, so it's been asked a few times but in different forms. Is there any tips for beginner miniature painters? Woohoo! I mean, I'd tell them go and watch the Find Your Painting Style video. Link up above. See what I did there, Crafty? Thank you.
yeah, very good, Sally, very good. Completely agree with her though. Go and check that video out. It did really well on the channel and got a lot of good feedback from that. The main thing, as I mentioned in that video, is just make sure you're having fun. Don't get bogged down with, you know, it doesn't look like this painter that I follow, blah blah blah, you know, because you're just not going to enjoy it. The main thing is it's a hobby, it's for you. You're spending your hard-earned money, so have fun. It's hard a tip because a lot of it just comes down to practice. The only thing I can go to that helped me with my miniature painting, and I progressed at a massively noticeable rate, was I went to busts. Because it's a bigger scale miniature, you've got to be careful with your blends and how you paint certain objects, because it just, due to that scale, it just doesn't look right if it's not done properly. So that's probably my best tip, is just go for something like that. Go for a bust, or just a bigger miniature, something big. Also, this is an issue I've got with 40k at the moment. There's just too much stuff on the minis, so go for something with like large, big chunky panels or big areas of flesh where you can really work on your blends and your glazing. That's pretty cool. But yeah, go try bust. And remember, it's not permanent. You can just strip the miniature and start again if you don't like it, or if you cock it up. So, you know, you don't need to go and waste tons of money buying a box of miniatures that you make one or two, you have a go at painting, you don't like it, and then you throw it away. There's no point. So yeah, go for a bust. You can get them pretty cheap these days, 3D printing. I get a lot of my stuff through Etsy. I've got certain sellers that have been on the channel. They're the ones that I really like, and I always go back to. So yeah, that'll be it.
Oh bloody hell, this question, right? He's going to ramble forever on this one. What inspires you? Here we go, get ready. I'll just go and get yourselves a cup of tea, because he ain't going to stop on this one. Oh, sorry.
What do you mean I've got to record this again? I took too long on the last answer. It's only 10 minutes. Jeez, fine. Okay, I'll keep it short. Right. With that in mind, I love films, books, so there's usually, something might inspire me there, and I just jot it down if there's like a phrase or a cool scene, or a particular creature if it's a horror film. Like I'll tell you one that gave me a lot of inspiration recently was Phil Tippett's The Mad God. It's a complete stop motion film, and it's been something, I think it was something like 20 years in the making, maybe longer. That was fantastic, and there's a lot of cool creatures in that, so if you like your monsters, that's a definite. And if you just want to watch something a bit different, because there is no speech in that film, it is purely stop motion, and it tells the story through visual, so that's really cool. Books and things, you know, Lovecraft. I like my science fiction. I've recently finished The Three-Body Problem, Frank Herbert's Dune. Some of the 40k novels recently I've been getting into. The Flight of the Eisenhorn was fantastic. Also, if you don't mind having social media, Instagram, I go through, flick through there, see people's paint jobs. Some of them, you know, leave comments, you know, give people positive feedback, especially if they're new, or you know, people are asking for opinions and ideas. But it's amazing what you'll learn. You'll pick up, you'll see something and be like, oh, well, I could use that in one of mine. Recently, I've been really getting into the Grimdark Compendium on YouTube. There's a whole new way of painting miniatures, which absolutely fascinates me. Which is, I mean, they're over there. They're even adding things like fur to a miniature, which just seems absolutely bonkers, but it works to give the miniatures hair or fur pelts and things. But yeah, inspiration comes from anywhere and everywhere. If you see something, I mean, we're in an age now where we've all got amazing cameras on our phones. So if I'm out and about and I see something, I'll take a photo of it. Or if there's like a certain quote in a film or a book, I'll write it down. If it's just something that hits home and I'm like, right, I can use this somehow, just make a note of it and have fun with it. But yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. That it can come from anywhere and anything. With me, I suppose the main one is if it's scary or monster driven, there's more chance I'm going to be into it, because that's like my sort of niche area, as it were.
Right, and last but not least, what's it like being a YouTuber, Crafty? Eh? What's that like?
Yeah, still getting used to it, to be honest. So we're coming up on, I think it's the end of this month, it'll be a year of doing YouTube. If you'd have said to me last year you'd be sitting here with, what is it, 360 at the time of recording, subscribers, you know, and some videos are averaging, you know, 300 plus views. I'd have bitten your arm off. I'd have taken that, definitely. I don't class myself as an influencer or anything like that. For me, the main goal is, this is a hobby that I absolutely love. I enjoy being creative, and if I can put it out there and inspire someone to do it, then yeah, great. I've done what I wanted. It is really that simple. It's never been a thing of, oh, could I make a career of this? Could I make, you know, enough money to not do a normal job? I mean, if I could, that'd be bloody good, because let's be honest, if we all do the things we love and get paid for it, we never work in a day in our life, are we? Anyway, I digress. But yeah, I'm just having fun with it, and if people are picking stuff up on the way, then fantastic. That is genuinely all I'm interested in. Right, so thank you everyone for the questions that you've submitted. Thank you for indulging me on this video and watching this Q&A and a bit of a channel update. We've got videos coming up, so this will be at Friday, the week after the start of the next season, so we'll see you all there for that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and all the YouTube stuff, and keep an eye out for the Playcast, the Alien RPG. I'm really happy with that. That I've learnt a lot with editing, and that's going to be a fun one. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much everyone. Cheers.